Personal brands are essential to building a business and generating more revenue in 2024 and beyond. So why not learn from someone who's built a following of over 300,000 followers on all different platforms and who originally used content to get clients? That was my sole way of making money. I've got videos with 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000 views, 1 million views, 2 million views, 5 million views, even 11 million views on videos. Some with this face, others that are completely faceless. So I'm going to dive into the 5 things that you must know when starting a personal brand in 2024. And the fact that when you start a personal brand, you warm up any leads that come within your pipeline. Anyone that you've outreached to, they may not buy from you today, tomorrow, or even in a week. But the content that you start creating could warm them up to allow them to become paying clients within the next 1, 2 to 5 months, or even maybe years. In my personal experience, I have had people that came back to me a year, 2 years, even 3 years later asking for hypnosis because it wasn't the right time back then, but my content kept me at the top of their mind. So the first thing, and the most important thing, this is why it's first, is about focusing on the who, not the why, not the what, not the how. The who. Who are you serving? Who is your ideal market? That is why what we do before we shoot any videos, we make it based around our 7 core topics that our prospects are most struggling with. It helps you become the expert and align with the problems that they're actually struggling with so that you can be their level 2 solution, which is the implementation. The level 1 solution should be your content. It should be free. The what do you do? But how you actually do it is what they are going to pay you to do after they've seen your content. Because the reality is, most people watch YouTube videos. I know personally, if I want to do anything that I don't know how to do, I will watch a YouTube video how to do it. Even as stupid as, when it was boiling hot where I live here in Mexico, tried to make an AC unit out of a fan using ice water bottles. YouTube's beneficial for that stuff. But not only is it beneficial for that stuff, it's also super beneficial for the stuff that your ideal clients are actually struggling with today. Now, if you comment the word market research down below, I will get our team to do the market research for you based on your ideal clients, your ideal avatars, so that when you make content, it's about actually solving their problems. Step number 2 is about engaging with your ideal avatars in the places that they hang around online specifically. You can use AI conversations, you can use quizzes, you can use market research, you can literally have conversations in the comments of people's videos. I'm going to use LinkedIn as an example for a platform. LinkedIn is just like a networking event. If you stand there expecting people to come to you, who's going to come to you? No one. But if you start going up to people and you start telling them or even asking them, what do you do? They're going to reply and say, oh, once they've explained what they do, they're going to reply and say, oh, what is it that you do? Now, think of social media in the same way. You don't necessarily have to ask people, what do you do? But what you can say is, I love your point of view on this. How would you, and you can literally use a question, how would you explain how to do Y? They're going to reply to you. They're going to start to know your face. Now, this is a great way, specifically with social media, is to just be active in engaging in their comment section, and you'll also see that people start returning the favor. I've got complete proof of this on all different platforms. And see it this way. Posting a video, you can only really control certain things. The content, the topic of the video, but you can't necessarily control if it's going to go viral. Obviously, you can have educated guesses on things to make it go viral, but the reality is you can only focus on the inputs. Now, see commenting and engaging as the inputs when it comes to engaging with your audience. Because you can't just wait for people to comment. I mean, you could wait for people to comment, but the reality is if you just start doing the commenting yourself, you're just increasing your chances. See it as like the cold outreach when it comes to working with clients. Instead of waiting for them to message you, you be the first one to go out and message them. And when I say message, I literally mean commenting on their posts to encouraging their engagement. And also, if you're helping them from a psychological point of view, they feel like they want to help you too. The third one is omnipresence. Now, you should be omnipresent. But should you be omnipresent if you're just getting started? Reality is no. If you type in my name, Max Hindle, you will find me on every single platform minus X. I don't really use X. I really don't have no desire for it. But on YouTube, I've got 2 channels, and 2 channels with, I think, this channel currently has like 500,000 to 1 million views, something like that. The other channel has maybe like 50,000. But the reality is, the reason I'm omnipresent is because I've been doing it for so long. I've posted between 5,000 to 10,000 videos. Therefore, if you type in my name, my Instagram will come up, my YouTube will come up, my LinkedIn will come up. I think even sometimes my X does come up, if I'm being honest with you. And even my TikTok. I also have channels that have nothing to do with my face, that have hundreds of thousands of followers, that I can also leverage when it comes to outreach. Now, again, you don't have to waste your time doing this, but if it's something that you want to consider, send me a message on Instagram here and I will help you build faceless pages as well. But before I was able to shoot a podcast, long form videos like this, I literally shot 10-second videos, petrified. Like, don't get me wrong, I blocked every single person when I first started social media, because I was petrified what people would think. And every day I did something called Max's tip of the day. Here is a video of one right now.
My tip of the day today is just to take action. Just take action straight away. Don't dwell on it. Don't bother thinking about it too much. Your mind is programmed to shut ideas down. It wants to keep you safe. Whereas ideas that are outside your comfort zone, take action on the uncomfortable.
Wise words from someone who doesn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, besides the point. Let's say you're just starting with social media and you want to know which channel to go on. First of all, you need to understand your goals. If your goals are more persuading towards money, then I would recommend going towards LinkedIn. Now, especially if you're B2B, then LinkedIn, no doubt. If you're B2C, I would recommend Instagram. And once you've got good at short form content, I would recommend you do long form content. My long form videos on YouTube get between 1,000 to 1,500 videos every 1 to 2 days. And not only does this pay me, not a lot admittedly, but it also keeps finding new prospects. And I still get people messaging me about hypnosis today when I don't even do hypnosis anymore. I'm transferring my skill from hypnosis and understanding human psychology into video development. The fourth one, which is super cool and also can help automate things, is using AI tools to engage with people, but also have the conversations for you. For example, a tool called ManyChat can allow it to 1, reply to comments on your videos, which 1, increase the amount of comments on your videos, but also can send people a direct message based on the comment. Now, I see this a lot with some accounts, and other accounts, they do it slightly differently. Some accounts, they'll say comment the word market research, like I said in this video. You can't use it for YouTube, but like I said in this video, and then my Instagram bot would send you something that is related to the market research to give it to you for free without me having to even send a message. Secondly, that also helps them become an option to be a lead within your business. Another way you can do it, specifically with Instagram, is when someone comments anything, you can send them a message to something. 1, this may piss a few people off, but the second time, it also may just encourage them to become a sale because you're constantly at the top of their mind. Either way, if they're not going to buy, they're going to go. Now, there are other automation tools that you can use for cold outreach, specifically on LinkedIn. And if you want to know any secrets to the cold outreach that we do, comment outreach down below. And as you can see in this video, I'm constantly asking you to engage, which encourages you as a viewer to understand more about the things that you want to know. Do you want to understand cold outreach? Do you want the market research done for you? All those things help me understand what you guys are struggling with as well. Therefore, I can make content around that, which is why it's so powerful to have a personal brand in 2024. Now, the fifth and the second most important over everything in this list is about focusing on implementation over information. Information's great, but the reality is I can type in on ChatGPT how to build a personal brand in 2024. Now, the only difference that I have personally is my experience and also the things that I can actively give you that I can show you that works. Because again, information is online. Information is on ChatGPT. Any question that you ask, you can find the answer on ChatGPT. So why should you create a personal brand in 2024? And you make videos about the things that people struggle with and you're showing them what to do. When they struggle to actually do it, you're the first person they're going to come to. For example, like I said, you type in on ChatGPT, how do I solve X? ChatGPT gives you the answer. You try to do it, but it doesn't work. What do? You don't know who to go to. Versus if you watch a video, and I'll give my example, I did a video on Joe Dispenza's breathing technique. If you don't know who Joe Dispenza is, he's a neuroscientist. He's someone who is super intelligent when it comes to meditation and has the science and the spiritual connected. Great work. Personally love it. That video that I did went viral and it still gets on average, I think it's 200 views a day, give or take, 100 to 200 a day. And I posted this 3 or 4 years ago. But people still message me today on, well, what else do I need to do? When you say this, what do you mean by this? I can still give them the information. But if I was still running my hypnosis stuff, all those people that message me could become leads because they've got a problem that they need solving. Again, my favorite thing about YouTube is a video that you post last week will still be relevant in the next 6 to 7 years. So let's summarize all 5. Focus on the who and not the why. Number 2 is engage with your audience. Number 3, become omnipresent, but getting started is way more important. Number 4 is leverage AI for engagement. And number 5 is focusing on the implementation over the information. So if you feel like you want to start a personal brand in 2024, all I want you to do is just subscribe. I'm not asking you to message me. If you want to message me, you can. But what I've learned over the last 7 to 8 years of video creation, personal branding, is what this channel is going to be about.